said I'm dark skin, handsome. This gon' be my anthem. Shorty love the confidence and melanin and tandem. Run up on me, make you feel you have to pay that ransom. Manifest the blessings, know this shit ain't happen.
What's good, everybody? Management in the building, 614 type shit, top floor type shit, DSP, dark skin, Prodigy Entertainment. Very excited for this episode of Know Your Peoples, KYP, series where I get to connect with those who I haven't really been able to keep up with for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's cool just to be able to see what they've been on, what they've been up to. Just it's important to keep in contact with family. So on this episode, I got a very special guest. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody I haven't been able to really grow up with, but just being able to reconnect recently is been amazing. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man who needs a little introduction, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get to it. Let them know what your name is, man.
Hey, you, what's up, peeps, man? They call me Dez, Uncle Dez, Cousin Dez, but my rap name, it was actually Black Hood, but I transitioned into the show the older I got, so that's where that came out. But the show is self-proclaimed.
For sure, gotta show out with.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying every time
already.
Yeah, so this guy, he's someone I've been able to reconnect with, over this past weekend of celebration. It's been cool just to kind of just to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you go from little bro to you grown now just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can really get into the real with life and everything and hearing about his perspective. So I'm really excited to get into this episode, man. We gonna talk about pretty much whatever, but whatever he's trying to spill on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about him being out west, him being involved in the music scene. But I guess we just gonna start off with first and foremost, just give a little background about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so like I said, the show, man. I'm from originally from Warren, Ohio, but after like the age of 9 or 10, my mom and we moved to Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a Vegas cat. I'm in my 30s. Just leave it at that. But no, yeah, man, I'm just back out here celebrating my both my cousins' birthdays, and just trying to show love, man. It's been years since I actually been able to come back and be around the family. It's like we was talking off camera, it's good to be around everybody. But a lot of them, they might not know me, but I know of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very in tune with what's going on. But as far as me, like what you see is what you get, man.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I try to keep it as real as possible, or at least to my liking.
You know what I'm saying? Real is always
right.
In terms of whoever using that title, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been able to talk to him a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's very busy, very focused when he's out there out west, and when you live across the country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't always.
It's a different world.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with your folks, but I think that's why this episode is very special to me, just because I'm able to tap in and be like, yo, what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Hear more about your story, you know what I'm saying? So you can just speak out on that on this platform. So
definitely.
Just kind of going into what's that Vegas life like, man? You know what I'm saying? You out west with it, Sin City. What's up?
Sin
What's
City,
going
man.
on?
It's all about the money, man.
Sure.
Fast life, constantly on the move. You know what I mean? The people are good. Like there's good people out there. Like a lot of people don't understand. Vegas is a melting pot. So black, white, Asian, Hispanic, wherever. Everybody comes to Vegas. Like you got to think some people they have their whole life savings just to come to Vegas for one weekend. So Vegas is top tier, right?
Yeah, that's that tourist spot, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's just like Vegas is kind of like everybody think that it's just a strip. It's not. Like
it's outside
the strip, it's no different than everybody else. You know what I mean? It's extremely hot. You'll never get used to the heat.
I was gonna say,
you'll never get used to the heat.
I'm not really built. I was gonna say I'm not really built for that Vegas heat. You know what I'm saying? I know it's got to be different at summertime, bro.
Oh man, it's next level.
Listen,
like when I first moved out there, man, I'd be in mid conversation and just like, you know what I mean? So it's next level. You gotta stay very hydrated and stuff. But like anywhere else, man, once you stay there for a while, you get used to it. It becomes home, and that's what it is. Like at this point, I probably couldn't see myself staying anywhere else. Because I'm just used to that.
Accustomed to that Vegas life.
Exactly.
Okay,
so,
that's what's up.
Right.
I always always wanted to get out there, you know, and at least experience it, you know,
Yeah.
at least
For
one time.
you at the right age, man. It's the perfect time to go out there. You know, hit a couple clubs. The gambling, you know, be careful with that.
Of course, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Because that's what.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
That's
You know
how
what I
they
mean?
get you.
But you know, for the most part, just go out there, have a good time. You know, stay out of the. Because you could definitely get into some shit in Vegas. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And, you know, and they prey on tourists in some spots, so you got to kind of know how to move and who to move with.
Yeah, you know that's.
But that's anywhere you go, right?
Oh, for
So,
sure. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You always make sure you at least got some type of person you could tap into. Be like, look, you know, I'm in the city.
Right.
You know, where can I go?
Mhm.
Where shouldn't I go? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's
Mhm.
always important. But you know, having you
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much, I would say you a Vegas native now.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yo,
'Cause
yeah,
you've been
yeah.
living there
Yeah.
pretty much most of your life. So
Yeah.
you know, you there. You know, oh yeah,
Mhm.
Des got me. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
I know
definitely.
the show. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
I
Yeah.
name drop and I get in free type.
Yeah.
But,
I gonna say that, but yeah. We'll take care of you though for sure, man.
So you know, so yeah, like I said, that's his family, man, and
Right.
you know, it's real cool to be able to just do this. You know, I'm very appreciative for it.
Yeah, man.
Another thing I was really excited to talk to you about. So Dez was actually into the whole battle rapping scene, and I watched a couple videos on that.
Yeah.
It be vicious in there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the culture, just how they really be going. They go for jugglers.
Yeah.
Type, you know what I'm saying? So I was hoping you could, you know, talk to everybody about what that lifestyle is like, getting into it. You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
the atmosphere is when you mid. You know what I'm saying? So just
Yeah. I
speak
got
on
you.
that.
So I want to start off by saying, like, to be a battle rapper, you have to have some percentage of craziness, and like you're just not all the way there because you got to think like if you walking down the street and somebody says, you know, F your mom or whatever, you immediately go raise up on them, right?
You
It's
know,
time to go down. But
yeah.
when you talking battle rap, I can say whatever I want to you, and you just stand there and you take it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta rebuttal.
Yeah,
You know?
and then some
rebuttal.
people that might fuel them up to rebuttal, come with something harder, and some guys, you know. So it's like that's why I say a certain level of insanity. But the battle rap thing for me personally, only I stumbled upon that too. But the reason why is because I was kind of at the time I felt I was getting blackballed in my own rap group,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed a way to get my name out there. You know, because I was a part of a rap group of like 6, 7 guys in Vegas. So and I had my own lane,
Right.
but I wasn't one of the most popular members, so I had to like venture out and do my own thing. So that's how the battle rap
Had to
thing
get your
happened.
shine, you know?
Yeah. And then at the time, I've always been a big battle rap fan too, and just hip hop in general. So, and I just happened to meet this guy named Dulamite out there, and he had his own battle rap scene, battle rap league. And I just went up to him and I was like, "Yo, man, I'm Black Hood. I'm trying to." He was like, "Man, I know who you is.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So
what's up?" Yeah, because our group, the LV Boys, we kind of had a reputation of having money. People knew we were signed, stuff like that. So
okay, so
you know,
you already kind of had your foot.
yeah,
in the
we
door,
already
but-
kind of had, you know. So that brought some haters, and that brought some, you know, people that loved us. But we was making a little noise as far as Vegas was concerned. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
But, like yeah, man, the battle rap scene though, man. That so my record, I only made it to 3-1, and the one that I lost, I choked. So these are not freestyle battles. These are written battles, right?
Oh.
So that's what battle rap is now. It transitioned into that. So when I started, like URL, those guys are not doing it off the top.
Oh, I thought okay. See,
And then URL, some of those guys they get 2, 3, 4 months to prepare for 3 rounds. And these guys are getting like the top tier guys like Loaded Lux. We're talking 50, 60,000 a battle.
A battle,
yeah.
And so 56.
I'm probably lowballing that actually.
That's if they win, right? Or is that just to show up?
That's your contract.
Oh,
so
shoot. Okay.
The professional battle rappers is like, say you're a battle rapper,
Mm-hmm.
and in total you charge 10,000. I'll give you 3 up front, and then once you complete the battle, you'll get the rest of your money. So it's contracts involved.
Okay,
that's if you happen to make it to the top tier league.
You gotta be top tier with it. All right.
And for me, what made me step out of battle rap was even though making music wasn't first love for me.
Mm-hmm.
By that time, I loved making music, so I wanted to focus more on that than the
Okay.
battle rap thing. You know what I mean? And but then like things just didn't happen. Like a lot of people, they get into this and they don't know their business. The music business, 10% rap, 90% business.
Right.
So a lot of people don't realize the rapping part. That's the fun part. That's easy. That's easy work, right?
But dealing with the legalities and
Man, like,
contracts and reading the fine
Right,
print,
right, right.
they don't really tap into that part. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
And then when I was doing it at the time, 'cause we're talking like 2003, somewhere around there. So um, things was just starting, like the emergence of Soldier Boy,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that was really, if I want to keep it all the way a beam, that's what made me really start rapping. Like I was hating on the man because at the time, because at the time he had a you create that. And I grew up listening to guys like Nas and stuff, and then
Okay,
to hear
yeah.
this, I'm like, this is hot garbage. But this is like everybody's.
That's what's hot right now.
Yeah, that's what's hot.
That's
You
what's
know
hot
what I
right
mean?
now.
So it started off as, man, this guy can do it, man. Anybody can do it. That's what started it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But when you jump into it like that, you don't realize, like, you don't know what this guy has behind him. You don't know the team that's behind him. You don't
Yeah.
know, like, a lot of people, like, now they mock him and they make fun, but Soldier Boy was one of the first guys that started this and set it a lot of trends and waves and stuff. You know what I mean? So um it's just, but there's not everybody has the same path, right?
Right.
So there might be something that's whatever sparks you to step into that lane. Like, man, you never know. And like the advantage that I think you guys have is like it takes nothing. Like you have the advantage to really blow up. Now what
For
you do
sure.
after that, that's on you.
That's up to you.
Yeah, but you guys really had the advantage, man. Like I was watching the interview, I think it was what's her name, Sexy Red or whatever like
Mhm.
that. Her and her crew, well, she believed it, but her crew didn't think that Pound Town song was gonna blow. And that's, you never know what's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, if
Like,
it's catchy,
yeah,
you might got a hit if it's catchy
Yeah.
enough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fake. I listened to that a couple times.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
But
When it's hot, it's hot.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Period.
I mean, like, so when you was getting into the whole thing,
Mhm.
like your mindset was really, I'm gonna get my shine of this battle rapping wave. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like when you started it, what was kind of like the process of getting, like you said, you had some connections, your foot
Mhm.
was in the door a little bit. So starting from, I guess, I don't know if it was a ground up,
Mhm.
but like just when you initialized it, what was that like? That process of like, all right, this is like my first show. Like, how'd you prep for it? You know what I'm saying? What was
Oh
just the
man,
feeling and everything?
the feeling was nerves, man. Oh my god, because I think my first battle rap, it was in front of like maybe at the most 40 people, maybe. And that's a nice size crowd
Yeah,
for like some
for a start,
yeah, for a
starting out.
starter, and my first battle, I did pretty good. I won, but I was so nervous, man. In the process though, because they gave us a month to prepare for the battle. So normally, like, say if I'm gonna battle you, I immediately start writing. As soon as I for sure know that I'm gonna battle you, I immediately start writing. So that used to be my process. So,
Okay.
but I'll come with bars, but then like maybe a week into me coming with bars, or depending on how I'm feeling it. Because if I'm feeling it right then and there, I might finish the whole rounds
we
right
can
there.
do it
But
right here.
yeah, I used to like kind of just pick out little lines that I know for sure is gonna hit hard,
Mm-hmm.
and then you formulate your rounds. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So but what's hot to you might not be hot to the next man though. So you know what I'm saying? So when you
everybody
battle,
got their own taste.
yeah. So when you battle rapping, man, you just you rolling the dice, man, for real. Man.
So when you say like you get ready, to go up against like, all right.
Mhm.
So like do you get like a, because I play football and all that,
Right.
and sports in high school and everything. So
Mhm.
like, we got scouting reports before our opponents.
Yeah.
So the way I kind of see it, if I'm going up against you, I got to do some research. I got to do a scouting report. So are you
That's
like
exactly
out here,
how I look
like,
at it.
researching,
Mhm.
these niggas when you like, all right, oh, I just learned this about you. Like in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
When he found out bro went to Cranbrook,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So is it kind of like that?
So my first battle, it was against a guy named Kane Sosa. He was already established. This
Uh-huh.
is my first battle. Like I said, I met the doula guy. I introduced myself. He already knew me from my rap group, and he was like, "Yeah, man, In fact, I already got a guy for you. His name's Kane Sosa. So at first I was like, all right, I'm just gonna write some generic bar, well, not generic, but just regular bars that can pretty much go to anybody.
Right.
But then a few of the guys, a few of my friends and stuff, they was like, yo, this guy's nice. Like
So
you better
make sure you.
Yeah, so that's what made me do research.
Okay.
And I did research on him. I got lucky. He happened to have like 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 battles online. So I was able to watch majority of his battles and dissect them, find the flaws in his battles.
Okay.
And with him, because he had me scared and nervous because everybody's saying how nice he was, I even went even deeper. Because see, I thought outside the box. If you think about it, if you watch like URL and stuff, the stuff that gets the most reactions is the shock value shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I used to talk about his girlfriend. like if you, I'll show you later or whatever. I'll bring the battle up. You can watch it. Like that used to be my thing. Like everybody knew once I started building the rep, and like they was like, all right, Black Hood,
he don't play.
He doesn't play, and at some point he's gonna pick whoever you came to. And if it's your girl, like bro, I got battles. Well, you would think I was battling this. Which was cowardly shit if you want to think. It's cowardly as fuck. But I was trying to win at any cost. You know what I mean?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, if you roll it with him, you can get it too.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it, and that's how I was winning a lot of my battles with bars and like the shock value thing. I knew that. I knew I wasn't the most lyrical guy. I knew I wasn't the most performance based type guy.
But I'm gonna go for your neck.
Yeah, but I know I can do a solid percentage of both and create my own deal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how that happened and stuff. And then the battle that I lost, because like I said, I went 3-1. It was a rematch with the Kane Sosa guy.
Oh,
the first battle.
So I gotta get it back.
Yeah, so I battled him, beat him. Then I battled another guy named Odie, beat him so bad they don't even have footage of it.
Oh,
yeah, it was told. That was told verbatim, like, hey, man, this is like we're not gonna put this on our channel.
It wasn't even fun.
It wasn't. Yeah. Then, but here's where me and Dula ended up getting into it at the time, because when I lost, like I said, I beat myself. Kane Sosa came to play that day too. He came, but
give him credit.
Yeah, I choked on all 3 bars like crickets. But I already beat him. I kind of dusted him, and I didn't. Like I said, normally when I find out I'm gonna battle somebody, I immediately start writing. I didn't start writing that until like it was down there 2 weeks before the battle or whatever.
So do you think that was just from a place of complacency since you was on this
definitely, because I was smoking cats at the time. Yeah,
I already dealt with you.
Yeah. I'm like, you easy work. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we only ran it back because there was nobody else to step up, and then he came out the crowd, and they was like, "Oh, what about a rematch?" And I'm like,
Was that? I was okay. So he said, "What about a rematch after your last battle?"
Yeah. So I was battling the guy after I smoked him, and then they was like, oh, Black Hood, we got somebody that wants something to say to you. So I'm like, oh, great, who is this? And then he comes out of the crowd. I'm like, oh, not this guy, man.
This
like,
brother, man.
And they was like, and then while we were on the stage, he dropped like a little freestyle, and it was kind of nice. And that was like, I wasn't the strongest freestyle. Like, I'm more of a writer than a freestyler. So it was like, motherfucker. All right, now I'm gonna cook you. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't ready for him. But when we had the rubber match, and that's when I got my get back. So, but yeah, man, like I said, man, to do the battle rap thing, you got to have a certain percentage of craziness, man.
For sure. It sounds like it's a crazy world. You know what I'm saying? I won't say I'm out here just always watching battle rap videos, but I've definitely watched a couple. I know I watched one with, I think his name is Daylit, maybe. It's like,
say it again?
Daylit.
Daylight.
My fault. Daylight. Excuse me. I've seen a couple of his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's a top tier battle rapper right there. He's like, in some people's eyes, he's a legend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've seen him on interviews and stuff. And I feel like with battle rappers too, it's weird because it just seems like battle rapping is their lane. Now I don't know if he has any like musical projects of him releasing albums or like EPs or
he
LPs.
do, but ain't nobody listening to that shit, man. I ain't gonna even flex, yo. There ain't nobody listening to that shit, man. Hey, look, as far as battle rap, the only battle rap, well, there's a few of them, but the one that's really kind of made a lane before he got locked up was a guy named Sue Surf.
Okay.
Sue Surf. He with Mozzie. You heard of Mozzie?
Yeah, I heard Mozzie too.
Yeah, so he linked up with him, and then he was starting to kind of blow up, but he locked now. So it's like, so back to battle rappers can't really make like they
I was
can
gonna
make
say,
music, but they can't make
I was gonna
hits. And
say
he
because
was
I feel like that's a excuse me, I feel like that's a stereotype. You know, battle rappers can't really make, you know, studio projects.
right.
Like, you know, they'll cook you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, I technically think battle rappers are the best rappers, period,
Oh, for sure.
because they're coming with hot material every single time.
Like, you know, and I just think it's cool because, you know, after learning like what you was talking about with the
Mhm.
process, like, you know, I'm doing research on you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna figure out whatever I need to
Right,
figure
yeah.
out in order to make sure that you leave the
Hmm.
stage holding your head down.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, because
Like,
that's all it is. You just lyrically breaking down your opponent. You know, um, so all it is back when I was growing up, we called it capping on each other or bagging on each other or
mhm.
whatever. So basically, you just trying to hurt this man's feeling in the most
I'm gonna hurt
lyrical
your
way.
pride,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's gonna
exactly.
rhyme at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's gonna
Okay.
rhyme. You know what I mean? And the more you can stand there and take it, you know. But if you nice and you cooking cats like I was, you know what I mean.
Flex, flex.
But fast forward to now, I couldn't touch these guys, man. Some of the stuff these cats be thinking of, man, I'll be like guys your age, man. Oh my god, these cats is thinking of shit that's like, yo, how'd you think of that,
Where'd you
bro?
get that
Like
from, bro?
what? Like man, I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance, especially Daylight, he's one of those guys. Like, how'd you think to say that?
Right.
Like there's a lot of these guys, man. You listen to them, and you're like, my lord, man. Like, and for me, that actually know what it takes, and I was nowhere near a Daylight level, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But just knowing the process is like, I can imagine what he's going to, because when I was battle rapping, the most I made was $300
300.
for one battle. You know what I mean? And that wasn't a guarantee. That was his 300 versus mine.
Oh,
So I
so
walked out
we
with
had to put
6.
it up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you see
saying?
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah.
my
We had to
300
put
back.
it up.
Gotta get my
Yeah.
deposit back.
Right. But Daylight's getting like 60 guaranteed type deal, you know what I'm saying?
Just
So
showing
there's
up with the
levels, you know.
contract.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Right.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess that just goes to show if you got a skill and you craft
Yeah.
it, you know, you hone it down,
Right, right.
you
Right.
get paid for it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man. Yeah, that's all it is, man. Like my favorite boxer, Mayweather, hard work and dedication. So
Sure.
if you whatever your craft is, you put the work in and you focus on that, man.
Turn it
Hey.
to a check.
Yeah, yeah,
Turn it to a
exactly.
check.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Right.
so with like your whole process of coming up with well, I mean, I'm gonna start it like this. You know what I'm saying? Just coming up with rap and everything. So who are some of your inspirations? You know what I'm saying on the music
Oh,
scene? It don't even just have to just be rap. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
know because like these you always got like I would hope a large repertoire of
Hmm.
music
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of just
definitely,
one
definitely.
genre.
I
So
literally listen to everything. Like for example, I like Bad Bunny. I have no idea what he says, but the man is fire. You know what I mean? So, like that's how I roll. But as far as influences growing up, I was a huge Nas, Jay,
for sure,
tradition. You know, like
yeah,
that's a given, right?
you know
But
what I'm
then,
saying,
like I said, I'm originally from Ohio,
right?
so Bone was God's.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Bone Thugs was
Boom,
God's. You
boom,
know,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom,
So you know,
boom.
you got Bone. I was a huge Cassidy guy.
Okay.
The Dipset era, G Unit. You know what I mean? Just around that era, I was listening to pretty much everything, man. When I got tired of rap, Maroon 5. Um, like I try to listen to a lot of things, man. Especially if you're gonna be doing music, you kind of have to
Yeah, you
dib and
know,
dab in
you
everything,
can't
man.
just be, you know, one sided. You got to be multifaceted. I feel like as an artist,
Right?
so you know, you can.
Because when I got in, at first I only wanted to pertain to the streets, so my rap name was Black Hood,
Right.
right? But at the time, the whole Trayvon Martin things was happening, so I didn't really want to get tied into that because you
Okay.
know the Black Hoodie thing.
Yeah.
And then I started to realize in Vegas we wasn't making radio. They kept telling us we're too edgy for the radio. So with all this happening, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop the black and I'm just gonna go buy a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Which
Mhm.
probably wasn't the best move either, but you know, I just felt black hoodie together just wasn't a bad thing. It was a bad thing. So,
Yeah.
and we tried to get more commercialized and stuff, but it's a grind, man. It's for me, like I met some people you would never think you would meet. You know what I mean? Like smoking with Snoop and shit like that. You
You
know what I
got to
mean?
smoke with Snoop
Several times.
several
E40.
times.
Well, not several. Several as in two, twice.
I mean,
twice,
shoot,
twice.
you
You know
know,
what I mean?
that's two more than I
But
ever
yeah, right. E40. I met a few guys, man. It's like, man, like the only problem is I don't like taking pictures. So if you don't believe me, it's like whatever.
Nah,
I know the truth.
I
You
was
know
gonna
what I'm
say,
saying?
I
So
mean, like,
I can't prove this
I
shit.
was gonna say, I mean, you know, I mean, somebody like you, I could tell you ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to
yeah,
lie
yeah. I
about.
don't
You
have,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
I
it's
don't
just,
have to cap, but you know,
what was that like? You know, I gotta ask.
bro, man, it was somewhat. It was crazy, man. Like I never forget. We went out to Hollywood to go do a song with Snoop, right? So as soon as we get out of our van, um, like the stars in Hollywood, that shit's real. Like I thought it was just a TV thing, right?
Nah,
So I
bro.
was like, oh wow. And then Bishop Don Juan, I don't know if you know who he is. He's just willy nilly walking down the street. So I'm like, damn, these like stars
They
just
just
really,
be outside, man.
yeah, just walking. So I remember we went up into Snoop's house, and we was like 7, 8 deep, and we sat in there. As soon as you walk in, I don't know if you remember at the Source Awards, the all blue Crip suit he wore.
Yeah,
He has it in a plaque, bro. That suit in a plaque.
that's tough.
Crazy.
That's
So
tough.
once I seen that, I was like, oh, this is next level, right?
This is really happening.
Yeah.
This is real.
This dude, he he comes downstairs, right? Now I don't know the business side of this. All I know is like we're going to see Snoop. He comes downstairs, he's in the robe, and he goes, damn, cuz, you motherfuckers brought the whole football team. I didn't know all you niggas was coming. I'm like, oh, great.
That's crazy,
Like, oh,
bro.
great.
My first interaction
Like,
with Snoop Dogg,
we
and he
managed
like,
to piss
man,
off Snoop. Isn't that great?
that's
But
love.
he did the song or whatever. And he was pretty cool after that, man. But yeah, man, I met some people that, you know, it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. Like, and then after a while, I kind of got used to meeting guys. You know what I mean? It was
I
just
mean,
like,
you out west, you know. In
yeah,
Vegas,
yeah,
you know,
and
you
we're
close to
right. We're in
LA
Vegas,
and California, you know, Hollywood. So I'm sure you
yeah,
definitely, you know,
mm-hmm.
brush shoulders with a couple of
Definitely,
celebrities here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's what's up. I'm trying to think. I haven't really had a whole experience like that. Probably the one that I've had was I was in London. And I got to meet Miles Garrett.
Oh, nice.
It was just crazy because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like he's here at the same time I'm here.
Right,
I was
right.
like, I was with my boys like, what's up, Miles Garrett?
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta go get a picture. You know
But
what
see,
I'm saying?
the crazy thing is like, I'll trade smoking a blunt with Snoop just for a trip to London any day. So it depends on how you look at it. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like, you know.
That's true.
So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think some of the things that you accomplish is way cooler than the things that I did. You know what I mean? Because I think that the sky's the limit for you.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just depends on who you ask and how they look at it, man. That's
Sure.
how I look at it.
Sure, that's love right there. Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I think it's just cool to hear your story and just learn more about like, you know, what you've done, what you've experienced, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
And especially like with music because I like music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I love
yeah.
the songwriting and being a lyricist and you know, putting out tracks with the homies like
Right.
so it's cool to hear from someone who's got to do it. Like you made a song with Snoop, you made a track with Snoop, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yeah,
So,
that was a group song. As far as my solo songs, I got a song with Nipsey, and then I got a song with WAKA FLOCKA. Those are the only solo artists that I got because at the time was like I said, we started off as a group,
right?
But then once we realized most groups flop, so
that's how it goes.
We all decided, all right, we're gonna make individual mixtapes and albums. So the guy that was in charge of us, he was like, hey, give me a list of 10 guys you want to work with. I was smart. Like some of these guys, they're picking Jay-Z, Kanye. I'm like, dude, chances of you getting them is very slim, bro.
I mean, you know, shoot for the stars ain't
yeah,
but at the same time,
right. And at the time,
make sure your rocket fly at the same time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
At the time, Waka and Nipsey and them was just starting. Okay. They was just starting to blow. So that's why those guys was on my list because, like, I was in tune to music in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I was like, all right,
for real.
Yeah, let me get these guys early. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. But the songs, as a matter of fact, I gotta ask them where these songs are. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Did you get to meet them? Like,
yeah. In the booth with him. The song So the song with Waka Flocka, we went out to Hollywood again to meet up with him. I was unprepared for that. Completely because I didn't know we were going there for me.
It on you like,
yeah,
hey,
we was driving out
way.
there and they was like, "Oh, Hood, you got your verses ready?" I'm like,
"You said, huh?"
Yeah. I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" Huh? We're like, "Oh, we're going to see Flocka." I was like, "Oh man!" So I had to try to come up with something right then and there, and I'm not that type of guy. Like, I need to isolate myself,
Yeah,
you know, listen to the beat
1,000
times.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Too.
So yeah, like that too. So it was just like, oh no. So when we got out there, he came out with the beat. No, I mean we had the beat, but he came up with like half the hook. He's all right. I'm gonna do half the hook. You finish it, and then I'll do my verse, and then that's how the Waka Flocka song happened. But then it was so messed up. Like maybe a few months after that, he came back to the studio, but this time he's in Vegas, and he did a group song with all the group, but I wasn't there at the time. And that song killed my solo. So I was like, oh hell no, this man. like they had the sound effects and everything. I was like, what's this?
Man.
Like, yeah, they went all out on
product,
that.
Bro.
Yeah, man. So, but it was cool though, man.
Cool. What was Waka like?
He was cool. He was hella cool, man.
I mean, you know, I only like, hear Waka on, no hands and
him and his crew, man. They was in there. Eating, we was all eating sandwiches and shit, and like they was cool. They be cool down to earth, man. Like, you know,
niggas just eating sandwiches. Bro.
Yeah. Because I never forget when Waka and I we were trying to come up with a hook, and he had asked me. He was like, "Do you bang?" And I was like, "Cause he's blood, right? But I don't bang, but I'm a Crip affiliated out in Vegas." So it was just like, yeah, let him know. And then he was like, all right, cool. So when he said it, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Because you gotta think, this guy's like 6'7" or something.
Walker 6'7".
I'm probably gassing it, but he's a tall guy. He's a tall, solid guy. He said he didn't make it.
he made it, didn't he? Yeah, Cuzzo just got scored on for
yeah.
Bad out over there.
That was nasty work right there, man.
Hey,
did you call bank? I called game.
But so yeah, you talking about Waka? You said he's
yeah, man. So this guy, he's like, I would say like 6'5", 6'7". So he asked me, he's like, "Yeah, you bang?" I'm like, "No, but I'm Crip affiliated." He was like, "Oh, that's cool. All right, I'll just change up the hook." I was like, all right, cool. Cause I don't know what I was thinking. So I knew Waka. I'm talking about the time we went out to Hollywood to do the song with him.
Right.
So I'm thinking Waka's from Atlanta, right? He's from Atlanta. It's publicly known. We go out to LA. There's a million Bloods out there. But I'm forgetting, like, these guys spread it out all over the world. But for some reason it didn't click to me, and like I'm like, how's he disconnected all the way over here? Like, bro.
Out
and
west,
then we was out in LA.
Out west, bro. They all over the place out west.
Yeah, I'm not thinking the birth, whatever hood he's claiming, this is the birth spot of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
this is where
he has to check in. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh God. Yeah. So I'm really like, you Crip affiliated, So, but nah, man, he ended up being cool, man. That's one of those I'll never forget type of deals. Yeah.
Sure. And then you said, you got to work with Nipsey as well,
Nipsey, the thing with Nipsey, he was all about his business.
Oh, for sure.
He wasn't trying to kick it, smoke, none of that. He was just all about his business, which it is what it is.
Right.
Like he wasn't disrespectful or nothing like that, but he was just like,
he's just tunnel vision type dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You probably was like,
and that was another time I wasn't prepared.
Bro, what's up with that, man?
Yeah. But I was just nervous for Nipsey because at the time he had just dropped that Hustle in the House track, or I think it was Hustle in the House, but I was a huge fan of him, man. So I was just nervous on that one.
For sure.
But he calmed me down, man. Him and I, we ended up like kind of just brainstorming and coming up with something. But he didn't even do a full 16. He was like, all right, man, I'm going to do 12. You finish the rest. I'm like, 12? Normally it's 8 to 16 bars, but you have some cases where they'll do 10 to 12 bars, but that's rare, man. I mean, what I mean?
If it's Nip,
exactly. But you got to think at the time, he's not the Nip now.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? At the time, he's just like,
okay,
so.
I mean, shoot. I mean, that's cool though. I just to be involved in that process. You know what I'm saying? Of making music with, like to be able to make music with Nip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Waka. Like that's gotta just be something that you just cherish forever. You know what I'm saying?
I do, man, but I took it for granted too, because a lot of people don't know. Only people that family knows what I truly wanted to be. To save the embarrassment, we'll just leave it at that, right? But rap thing, like I said, man, that's just something I stumbled into through the streets. I just happened, the guy that I was dealing with, he just happened to have his own studio,
Yeah.
and he wanted to put guys together. So that's how that happened. Rap was never a passion for me.
It wasn't
No,
part of the plan originally.
No, but me being a top tier hater, like I said, I was hating on Soulja Boy at the time, and I forgot I used to work at Walmart, and it was these two guys named Jimmy and G Lee, and they had a rap group.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't rap, I thought I was lyrically better than them.
Walmart gang. You know what I'm saying? Walmart gang.
So yeah, so like that's and then everything just fell in. So that's how the whole LV Boys rapping things that happened. But and then the battle rap thing, once I started to realize that this business is shady and cutthroat, I had to find another way to get out there. So that's what started the battle rap thing. And a lot of the guys, because I used to go to a lot of local shows, and the same deal with Jimmy and G Lee. I'm listening to these guys, and I'm like, I think I can cook these cats, man. Yeah. I think I can cook these cats, man. They're like, and I started to build up a little fan base, a little winning streak. But then, like I said, when I ran into Kane Sosa the second time, normally, like I said, when I start a battle, I immediately start writing. I already cooked them once, so I'm like, dude, I didn't start writing like 2 weeks into the battle or whatever. And he fried me. He fried, died, and laid to the side, bro. He killed me, man. And I choked all 3 rounds.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. But once I got the rematch, I'll show you later and stuff. It was like, and then I'll point, like I said, I used to do like underhanded tactics. Like I would talk about your girl, your mom. Like it didn't matter, man.
Everybody was liable to get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, But I made sure after the battle, like
it's all
with
love.
Kane Sosa, I made sure I apologized to him. I even apologized to his girlfriend because I didn't know she was pregnant at the time. Uzel said, "Yeah, so I'm roasting a pregnant woman just to win a battle, bro." But I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. Yo, if you watching this, I swear I did not know.
That is vicious.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm going after you."
Yeah, man.
You know
So
yeah. Girl,
but I made sure I apologize. Yeah, I made sure I apologize and stuff like that. So
that's
good.
I mean, when it's game time, we're not friends.
Yeah,
but
that's how I was looking at it.
Afterwards, it's all love, respect.
Right.
I was just trying to win, bro. At the end of the day,
that's all it was, man. That's all it was. Yeah.
So do you still write? Do you still?
No, man. Sometimes I might do like a little freestyle in my head, but I don't even take myself serious at all. Like, cause I kind of feel like it's over. I had my shot. It's over.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather just. And if you want to be real, due to the business, I did a little something. But
I was gonna say, like, it's not like you was just out, you actually had some motion with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to meet, some people who have some pull in the industry in the rap game too. So
exactly.
I think the way I look at it is, especially if this is something that I wasn't even part of your plan. You made it a lot further than most cats who's like, oh yeah, this is what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think it's definitely important that you give yourself your flowers for that, bro.
Right. I appreciate it.
Really able to do that, and it's cool because I can say, I'm no battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I feel like that's a flex, but it's a flex to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just dope. So what else are you into, right? I know you on your tunnel vision type stuff, working and everything, but you got anything else that you into?
So now it's just about working, trying to prepare for my future as much as possible for like downtime and stuff, or just besides video gaming. Stuff like that. Like I'm starting to get into a little golf.
Oh, word. Tiger Hoods.
Yeah, Tiger Hoods type deal.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Heard you.
Now the actual game of golf, I'm trash. But the driving range, top tier, buddy.
I'll tell you what, the driving range is low key kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
Me and Pops, we be going to the driving range.
Right.
We haven't been in a little bit, but we had a little stunt where we was doing that a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
It
You know what
is,
I'm saying?
man.
Once
It's
you-
like don't knock it till you try it type
Yeah.
of deals, man. So,
yeah,
yeah.
you get a nice one. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it.
Mhm.
Sing,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it
Yeah,
is
you like,
like-
oh yeah, I cracked that.
Yeah,
bitch.
initially, yeah, you feel good about yourself, man. So
So-
yeah, that's some of the things I'm trying to get into, and at this point, it's just stacking and preparing for what's
Stacking.
next to come, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what it's all about, man.
Oh yeah,
Shoot.
definitely.
All right, so I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying?
Lay it on me.
I know you said Nas and Jay-Z. I was gonna ask who your top. No, who's your Mount Rushmore in terms of rap? You know what I'm saying?
Mount Rushmore. Oh God. Well, I guess you would automatically Jay and Nas. No particular order. Jay, Nas. I was a Cassidy guy, man. So I'm gonna go Jay, Nas, Cass,
Okay.
and fifth. I was a huge G Unit 50 Cent guy.
Gorilla Unit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
man. A lot of
like-
people didn't know that the G stood for Gorilla.
Yeah,
They thought it was Gangsta
right.
Unit or something, bro.
Yeah. G Unit, yep.
That's what's up.
Like, yeah, like 50, like he wasn't a lyrical assassin to me, but he was just hard, man. When he came, he was just
You get shot 9 times and
Yeah,
walk it off. You get to say
yeah,
pretty much
man.
whatever you want.
yeah,
I feel like not too
Yeah.
many people can hold that type of title. Be
Yeah.
Like,
And then when you talk about groups, Bone, of course,
For
and
sure.
Like groups, I don't know, man. Whoever, like I said, I used to listen to almost everything, but
yeah.
as far as Mount Rushmore, yeah, I have to go. I don't know how I feel about that Cassidy one, man, but right now
that's
I'm
the
gonna
one
go with Cass.
that's on your heart
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
That's on your heart,
Yep,
you know?
yeah. I think that'd be my Mount Rushmore right
That's
there.
what's up, man. That's
Right,
what's
right.
up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot. Well, I mean, I think that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying for this
Yeah, man.
episode. You already know it's all love. Appreciate
Yeah,
you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
no doubt,
Making it out,
no doubt.
celebrating this weekend,
Right.
chopping it up here. You know what I'm saying? On the Know Your People series.
Oh, yeah, out
You
this
know,
thing.
you know,
Yep.
love.
Same time, baby. You already know. Yep.
Play this at my unity. No, there ain't no stopping me. Schoolboy need my collard greens. Cocky with some modesty. I'm no prophet, but I know that prophet is my prophecy.